Hi everyone. So, in all seriousness here, I want to get back into my How to Play Riff the Blues series for you. The lesson's going to actually focus on an A minor blues, and the idea of the lesson is that you move the riff when the chords change, sticking in the diatonic, minor pentatonic scales. If you don't want to watch that, don't hang around. If you'd like to see it, it's coming up. But before it comes up, I haven't gotten to play a whole lot yet today, and I have the rhythm track and the looper for you. It's pretty cool. It's kind of slow. I'll show it to you in a minute. But what I want to do is just go over with you the idea of, like, before you do a workout, like in the gym, you do a workout on your guitar, a timed workout, and you want to try to be pretty precise in what you're doing. So here's what my mind is going to take me through for 2 minutes. I got a 2-minute timer on. You know I like 2 minutes because it's nice and quick, but it's long enough to mess you up. So anyway, I'm going to be playing the A minor pentatonic scale however I want, really pushing my picking, and I don't even have a good pick, but pushing my picking just to try to go fast. Got on all this dirt, so it's going to be fun. It'll help hide some of the mistakes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going through the minor pentatonic boxes or positions or patterns or whatever I know. I'm going to be relating them back to the 3 modes in the major scale that A minor pentatonic is related to, and that would be like your A Dorian, your A Phrygian, and your A Aeolian. So there's no rhyme or reason as to how I'm going through it. That's just all the stuff I'm thinking for these 2 minutes. So if you like this, try it. Give yourself a very concise goal, put on a timer, and practice it for 2 minutes. When the timer goes off, I'll stop. But so here we go. Very sloppy. I'm not really warmed up, but it doesn't matter. I'm more warm than I was 2 minutes ago. And actually pushing myself to that kind of tempo, even with all the slop in it, it actually gets your blood flowing. I'm almost a little bit sweating sitting here. Okay, so back to the blues. The first thing you need to know is what the chord progression looks like. One of my students who lives in Beverly Hills now, because he did so well writing music for all the shows we watch. I'll never forget teaching him when he was a teenager. This is how he liked to tune. He would use the harmonics, but when he'd get to, instead of doing that, he'd do the G and then fret the G. And this was way back in, this was 80s, so like we didn't even really have good tuners. Anyway, my blues is slow. It's in A minor, and I'm not using normal chords to play the rhythm. I'm actually using a shell that is a little bit hard to play because it's not 3 strings in a row. It's the root, the 7th on the 4th string G, and the 3rd on the G string. And I'm holding it with these fingers, 2, 3, and 4, because I like to do the rhythm where I have like a bass note. So it's kind of slow. I don't know if I'm going to match the tempo because I just totally blew my tempo out of the water that I made the loop up before trying to warm up. But it's like 1, 2, 3. But you're going to get the point of this. So the lesson is you take the same riff and you move it when the chords move. You can even stick within the same box, but there's ways to not do it using the same box. So I'm going to be real simple for you. Have a real nice, easy phrase. Let's make up an easy phrase. We'll start on the 5th, and we'll play to the 7th. And we'll even throw in, for fun, a passing note. We'll do the sharp 7 to the root, and then we're going to bend the 3rd. So here's my riff. We're going A minor. When it goes D minor, you're just going to move that up to... You can mess with it. So here's the loop, here's the riff. Example number 1. Before I keep going, I don't know if you caught it, but I made that up by just telling you what I was going to play. I didn't hear it. I didn't really know exactly what it was going to sound like. I just knew it was going to work because it all fell out of the minor pentatonic box with a passing note in it. So right there, that's such a cool little tool for you to use. You take a minor pentatonic scale, add one note into it. It changes the whole flavor of the scale, and you can have your own little unique riffs. I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to put the loop on and fish one time through for what I want my riff to be, what I want my melody to be. So here goes an example of that. Maybe a little bit more sustained distortion. So I cheated. That's what I wanted to show you as one of my riffs, because I'm trying to tie this lesson into my Tab Tuesday too, which I didn't get to do yesterday, which it was Tuesday, today's Wednesday. So I'm going to take this idea of this lick, and I hope you noticed in all the examples I gave you, I sort of made up a thing, but I messed around with the timing of it and how I literally phrased it. You play with the timing, the articulation, what notes are long, where you stick them in beat and everything, and it gives you different phrasing. So here is, you're not going to be able to take a picture of this, but here's what I'm going to use. I called it Jimmy Bend. This was I wrote down in 2004. And what it does, I always related it to Hendrix, but everybody does it. So there will be a link in the description for this tab called Jimmy Bend. It's very simple. What it is, and I think he used this, one of the signature places was All Along the Watchtower. But here's the idea. Really, all he's playing is except instead of playing the first E, you take D on the previous string, you stretch it up to match that E, so you have, and instead of playing two A's like that, you take the G, and on the first A, so you bend to the E, play the E, bend to the A, play the A. So here's the lick. Oh, I just realized I did it backwards. You bend to the E, play the A, bend to the A. So it goes. And try it for you. As you can hear, this technique is very hard to do, especially when you're loud, because your fingers tend to touch the other strings and move them and cause extra noise that you don't want. But so it's something you really got to sort of work on. trying to get clean and getting rid of, because a lot of noise is after the fact. And a lot of people, instead of using their pinky, will use their third finger to bend that. I'm just not good at it. I just didn't learn how to play that way. I used my pinky. Anyway, here you go. I hope you have a great day. Get to play a lot of guitar, and I hope you like this.